Yo, what is going on, guys? Troy Addison here, your shredded brother from another mother, and I am hanging out in beautiful London, England, although it's not too beautiful. It's kind of cloudy today, and we are gonna help you guys shred fat faster. We're gonna help you demolish lower belly fat, love handle fat, back fat, anywhere that you have body fat. These 5 forgotten training principles are going to help you accelerate your fat loss so much. And you guys, you've been wanting to hear advanced stuff that you've never heard before. I know that whenever I go on a YouTube channel and I hear stuff that I've never heard before, I instantly fall in love. You guys are gonna fall in love with these 5 forgotten training strategies to burn fat, because here's the thing, they're gonna help you accelerate your fat loss in 3 different ways. And if you guys aren't doing this, you're just taking the slow lane to 6-pack abs and shredding that belly fat, shredding fat all over. And I know you guys want the fast lane. If you guys have the intensity and the focus and the work ethic to actually do these advanced training strategies, you guys are gonna love the way you look in just a couple months. So the reason why these work so well is 3 specific reasons. Number 1, these advanced training strategies are gonna help you burn way more calories throughout the course of your workout. So instead of, say, burning 600 calories, you might be burning all the way up to 1,300 calories in the same amount of time in the gym. Yes, these are that intense. Number 2, they're gonna help you accelerate your metabolism post-workout for up to 24 hours. So that means instead of, say, burning 2,000 calories at rest, you might be burning, 2,500, 3,000 calories at rest for the 24 hours following the workout. And this really adds up over the course of time. And then number 3 is the real game changer. You're going to boost up your fat burning and muscle building hormones post-workouts. These are the best ways possible to really just shock your body and accelerate your muscle building and fat loss hormones. So let's dive right into these 5 forgotten training strategies. So the first advanced training strategy to speed up fat loss, I call it compound the drop. And by the way, I was actually at a world famous boxing gym called the Peacock Gym today, just outside. I think it's technically right in London, and I guess Floyd Mayweather has trained there before, Lennox Lewis, a bunch of famous boxers, so really cool environment. So the first one, you guys might want to take your pre-workout before this one, because this is probably just about the hardest one on the list. I think it is the hardest in my opinion, and I call it compound the drop. So what you're gonna do with this, and this works best on the squat, the deadlift, the bench press, and the weighted pull-up. I highly recommend on all these you try this. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna pick, once you get warmed up, pick a fairly heavy weight, and I want you guys to do 5 total sets in the 2 to 3 rep range, and I want you guys to only rest about 30 to 40 seconds between sets. So this is gonna shock the CNS system, just going heavy with short rest times. I cannot stress enough how incredible this is for your fat loss, your muscle building, just throwing something new at your body that can help you rapidly transform. So 5 sets in the 2 to 3 repetition range, and then I want you guys on the 6th set, I want you guys to drop the weight by about 40% and burn out with 12 to 15 total repetitions. And doing this on the squat, doing this on the deadlift is incredible for your fat loss, and you will feel it. I guarantee you, you do this, you will feel more tired after doing this one compound the drop set on deadlifts or squats than you probably do after a 1-hour workout. So the next one is called opposing muscle group supersets. So what you're gonna do here with this one is there's gonna be 4 total sets, and you're gonna do opposing muscle groups. So I want you guys to start off the superset with a weight range on 2 different opposing muscle group exercises that you can do about 8 to 12. So this works best with push and pull, so working out your chest, then transitioning into a back exercise, or this works really good on quads and hamstrings. So you wanna pick opposing muscle groups. So with this one, I did incline bench press, transitioning into a lat pull down. So the first little run through, we're gonna do 8 to 12 reps on the incline bench, and then immediately walk right over as short a rest time as possible and do the lat pull down. Then we're gonna rest about 20 seconds and we're gonna drop the weight, and then we're gonna go high repetitions. We're gonna try to go like 15 to 20 rep range and go right back and forth on the same exercises, but we're gonna reverse the order. So you're gonna stay at the lat pull down machine, you're gonna do 15 to 20 reps on a lower weight, and then you're gonna walk right over to the incline bench press machine, drop the weight and burn out on that, and you guys are gonna have the most incredible pump you have ever had in your life, in your chest, in your back at the same time. And it actually feels really good because this is actually one of the ways Arnold Schwarzenegger used to train. When you're, say, really fatigued in your chest, it's actually, to me, easier to pull. You feel stronger. And then vice versa, when you're fatigued on your chest, I feel like it's easier to pull. I think I just said that. So reverse that, what I just said. So when one is fatigued, like when your back is really fatigued, you've got a major back pump, it's a lot easier to push. It just feels awesome. So I really highly encourage you to do this. If you're a beginner, maybe just do one opposing muscle group superset. You don't have to do the extreme drop where you burn out on sets 3 and 4. But either way, challenge yourself to some opposing muscle group supersets. The third way we're gonna shock our body into fat loss is something called between set abdominals. So basically, you're never gonna rest throughout your entire workout. Anytime that you're not doing a compound exercise, whether it's a back workout, a leg workout, a shoulder workout, I want you guys to do some abdominal work between sets. So this allows you to put a ton of volume on your abdominals, shorten your rest times, burn way more calories throughout the workout, and actually sculpt every section of your abs. Because I know if you're on this video, it's a fat loss video, fat loss title, I know you want those six-pack abs. This is an incredible way to actually accelerate the muscle building process in your core by doing strategic weighted abdominal exercises, and then you're shortening up your rest time. You're just doing so much more physical activity. And usually when you're fatigued in your chest, your legs, your back, it's not that hard to work out your abs between sets, and you're also going to increase your cardiovascular strength. So I highly recommend you guys try this out. This actually is one of the principles in the Science of Abs program. So the anabolic abdominals workouts actually involves pre-fatiguing the abdominals with different weighted abdominal exercises, and then going right into compound exercises. And then another benefit too to this is when your abs are tired and you do something like a deadlift, a squat, even a pull-up, you're actually gonna feel it in your abs on that exercise as well, because your abs are kind of always at work. It's right in the center of your body. So this is a great way to get those six-pack abs. If you guys are interested in a full 8-week program incorporating the pre-fatigue HIIT method and pre-fatigue abdominal method before compound exercises, check in the description below. It's called Science of Abs. It's something that I'm really proud of that I created. Number 4, and this is doing different high intensity interval training work between your compound sets and your weight room sets. So with this one, doing things, the 2 easiest ways to do this, I'll give you 3 examples. You could do intense jump rope like you see me doing here, where you're just jumping rope for as fast as you can for 30 seconds between sets. Or you could do dumbbell squat jumps. So you just hold a pair of dumbbells and you jump up in the air, up and down for like 10 to 15 reps. Or you can do kettlebell snatch jumps. So if your gym has a kettlebell, just like holding a kettlebell, jumping, snatching it over your head is another great way to intensify your workouts between sets. And then number 5 is a really fantastic way to train to shock your muscles into growth and boost that fat loss. And this is pre-fatigue, then heavy. So think about what most people do is they kind of like lead up to their heavy sets. They take a lot of rest time. With this one, and I actually got this from a few advanced bodybuilders who do this. Say for instance, you're plateauing on, this is a great way to even plateau past an exercise or build up a leg muscle group. You typically go into that exercise, especially the compound version, very fresh. So take for instance the bench press. Before you bench press, try doing a set of like push-ups until failure, then resting a minute, and then doing a heavy set of bench press in the 5 repetition range. This is going to shock your body into muscle growth, which is going to boost your metabolism, boost that fat loss, and it's also a great way to build legging muscle groups. So with this one, I just showed an example of me doing the seated row. Everybody typically does a seated row. This is a great way to get more out of it, and these tricks are all about getting more out of less time in the gym. So if you're working out 4 times a week for an hour, I highly recommend, if you're serious about your fat loss, you incorporate as many of these advanced training techniques as humanly possible, because adding intensity to your workouts is the single biggest X factor to you guys seeing faster results and boosting your fat loss. So with this one, I did the pre-fatigue seated rows, so 15 repetitions basically until failure. And then like your 15 rep max, and then I pinned the weight for about 40% more, and then I went for 5 to 6 repetitions with heavy weight, really slow and controlled, really focusing on working the muscle, focusing on my form, but at the same time picking a very heavy weight while I'm already pre-fatigued. So those are the 5 forgotten advanced training techniques to accelerate your fat loss. I highly recommend you guys try them out. And let me know if you have any questions about this in the description below. But we are off to downtown. We're gonna take a little boat tour and kind of hang out around London. So look for some epic London footage on the video tomorrow, and I will see you guys soon. Hey, make sure you subscribe, because every single day we have a new video on shredding and aesthetics, and sometimes just straight up entertainment. So subscribe, hit that notification bell, so YouTube will blow up your inbox and let you know it is time to get shredded. And if you do that, we will send you a ferocious little baby lion straight to your house.